And out the top at 10, a woman says that she was not allowed to board a Spirit Airlines flight in Miami because of what she was wearing. Tonight, she is talking only to CBS News Miami. Good evening, I'm Jim Berry. Back in January, the airline announced it was cracking down on passengers who it considers inappropriately dressed. CBS News Miami's Anna McAllister joins us live tonight from Miami International Airport. So Anna, how did this lady describe exactly what she went through today?
Well, Jim, this passenger, she reached out to us and she said that not only was she not allowed to board her Spirit flight, but she says her sister was arrested.
Your boarding pass, please.
As Tanasia Greyer approached the Spirit ticket counter, tensions quickly grew. She was just told she wouldn't be allowed on her flight back to Chicago.
I'm right here. You need to get out my face. You don't have to address me like that. You can say whatever you need to say from right there. You don't have to get in my face. You don't get to tell me what to do. And you don't get to tell me what to do.
Greyer says it all started over this outfit she wore to the airport. She says she wore similar shorts while traveling on a plane to Miami on Sunday.
And these are just regular shorts. This is how I walk through the airport. This is how I walk through the airport with these shorts on. With my robe. This is exactly how I have my clothes.
She says her luggage made it onto the flight, but she didn't.
I have my robe on. We were getting ready to board the plane, and the lady at the front desk, she stopped me and said, "You're not getting on a plane like that." So I looked at her and I said, "Like what?" She said, "With those shorts." I said, "Everybody here has on shorts. What's the problem with my shorts?" And I've been in this airport for 40 minutes with my shorts and my robe on, and nobody addressed me about my attire. I'm confused. This is crazy.
That voice in the background is Greyer's sister, Jessica Kordelewski. So first, Tanasia says she can't get on her Spirit flight because of her outfit, and then, to make matters worse, she says her sister is arrested for disorderly conduct.
They treated me like a real criminal.
Back in the 1950s and 60s, air travel was a more luxurious and glamorous experience. Passengers dressed in their finest attire. But today, most people in the airport sport more comfortable clothing. We showed other flyers Greyer's outfit and told them she wasn't allowed on her Spirit flight.
Honestly, I don't think that's fair. I feel like every girl, no matter what they're wearing, should be able to express themselves.
Honestly, it's not even bad. The fact that she got kicked off the flight for that is pretty crazy.
As for the sisters, they say they caught another flight back to Chicago Thursday night.
I'm going home. Getting on a flight and going home. Did you get done with Miami? We ain't never coming here again. Miami.
And we reached out to Spirit for comment on the situation, and they provided us with this statement saying, in part, "Our records show a guest was not in compliance with our contract of carriage and refused to comply when provided the opportunity to do so. The guests and their travel companion were eventually denied boarding after displaying disruptive behavior." Now, Greyer says that they got a flight home from another airline, and she says she did wear a different outfit because she didn't want to have any more trouble. But for now,
oh, so she changed her outfit to get on a different flight, when all she had to do was simply follow the protocol and change her outfit. Because if you got to keep it all the way a buck, this look like underwear to me. It's not appropriate to even think that's cool. Lady, respect yourself. See, the problem with these women, they ain't got no class, bro. The fact that she thinks it's okay to get on a flight dressed like this, who wants to sit next to her and the flight is smelling all fishy and musty? Nobody wants to be on a flight that smells like sardine thanks to her. So I gotta keep it a buck. They did the right thing. This is crazy. And the fact that she thinks it's okay is even more sad. It's like, yo, lady, respect yourself, man.
You may know Spirit Airlines for its signature Bear Fare. Well, now a Chicago woman says she wasn't allowed to board a flight from Miami to Chicago after she was accused of bearing too much.
And during the ordeal, her sister was arrested. Our Charlie DeMar joins us now to show us how this chaotic scene played out. Charlie.
And Joe and Erica, those sisters are now back in Chicago. They tell me they are healing and processing everything that they experienced in Miami, and all of it's
healing and processing. Listen, this is a private company, so you can't sue. They got rules and you got to follow their rules. And if you try to sue, you're going to lose. Because the way you dress was highly inappropriate. So all that healing and all that, that's not going to work with this airline company. Fact. So don't waste your time thinking you got a case, because you don't.
Stems from a pair of shorts that Spirit Airlines deemed were a little too short.
These is just regular shorts. This is how I walk through the airport with these shorts on.
Come on, lady, respect yourself, man. Imagine if she opened that robe on the plane. Imagine what that shit is gonna smell like. It's like straight fish, a fish market. Cover that shit up. And the fact that she thinks it's okay to dress like that shows that she doesn't have any class. These women need to learn to respect themselves, man. Why do you even want to dress like that to go on a flight? You're not like going on the beach. You're going on a flight. Cover yourself up in a respectable way. And then the same chicks will want a man to respect her. When look at the way she carries herself. She's on a flight, y'all. This is crazy.
Aisha Grayer says this is the exact outfit that caused turbulence as she tried boarding a flight from Miami to Chicago this week.
Yo, you don't have to get in my face.
You don't get to tell me what to do.
And you don't get to tell me
Yes,
what to
I do.
We were getting ready to board the plane, and the lady at the front desk, she stopped me and said, "You're not getting on a plane like that." So I looked at her and I said, "Like what?" She said, "With those shorts."
Grayer.
And all you had to do was go change. Just go to the bathroom and throw on a pants or some shit that is more appropriate. That's all you had to do. And she was going to be fine. But nah, like she want to have an attitude. And this is the outcome. It don't pay, man.
Says the shorts that she wore on the Spirit Airlines outbound flight to Miami were just as short, but she was allowed to board without a problem.
They said that you can't have the bottom or your butt out. That's why this robe is on. That's why this robe is on, so that I'm not too revealing.
I'm telling you.
I'm right here. You need to get out my face. You don't have to address me like that.
In January, Spirit Airlines revised its passenger policies to enforce a stricter dress code, giving the airline the right to deny passengers if they're wearing see-through clothing, exposed breasts, buttocks, or other private parts, or wearing lewd, obscene, or offensive clothing and tattoos.
Contract of carriage.
Clint Henderson is managing editor for the travel website and blog The Points Guy.
They're well within their rights to kick people off who they don't feel are dressed appropriately.
This is crazy. This is insane.
That's the voice of Grayer's sister in the background, Jessica Kordaluski.
They treated me like a real criminal.
She was arrested, booked, and later released in Miami for disorderly conduct at the gate, which caused the flight to be delayed.
I'm going home. Getting on a flight and going home.
Now, Spirit Airlines said in a statement that Grayer refused to comply with the dress code when she was given an opportunity to do so. Now, again, the sisters, they're back in Chicago, and Kordaluski was placed on Spirit Airlines' no-fly list.
Damn.
We are live in the newsroom tonight. Charlie DeMar, CBS.
Damn, son. Yo, that's my biggest fear, bro, to be placed on the no-fly list. That's crazy. With Spirit too? Ooh, wait, that's tough. And she gotta be careful, man, because if one company place you on a no-fly list, the other companies, the other airlines might follow suit. So she gotta be careful. And like, what's so sad about this? All she had to do was simply go change. But instead, she want to dispute dressing inappropriately. That shows that she lacks respect for her own self. That's all it shows. She has no class. And it's just nasty, man. It's just nasty. But hey, it is what it is. But this is what happens when people fail to follow rules and guidelines. And they got to pay the price. Now she's under no fly list. All because she wasn't willing to follow a simple dress code. She wanted to sexualize herself that bad that to get on the plane, she refused to change her outfit because let's keep it real, it looks like underwear. And that shit is probably funky at that. Like, yo, who wants to sit next to her? She's gonna stink up the plane. Who wants to deal with that? He probably smelt her. That's why he was like, nah, yo, you can't get on with that. He probably got a woof. Like, nah. Yeah, but the bottom line is this, man. All she had to do was go change, and she refused to do that. And now she's on a no-fly list, and she got her sister arrested for trying to defend her silly actions. It's really foolishness, bro. It's really foolishness, but it is what it is, man. Sad. But let me know what y'all thought about this. Please leave your thoughts in the comments. It's your boy AyeQ. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And I'm out, man. And people, if you're gonna fly on an airline that you don't own, it's owned by a private company. It's not owned by the government. It's privately owned. So whatever rules that they set, you have to abide by those rules. That's just the bottom line. So don't think you got a case where you can sue because you're going to lose in court. It's going to be a waste of time. I don't even think a lawyer will even pick up a case like this. Sad. But let me hear your thoughts. I'm out.
If you haven't yet, go get you some of that merch. Y'all already know, don't feed the birds. That's what it is. We don't feed the birds over here. So if you rock with your boy, go get you some of that good merch.